Mothweso madume tseno ke dikgang tsa loleme la Setswana tseo re tlisediwang ke Keotshepile Mokate mo Platinum Northwest TV tla re lebelele tseo di tlhomileng kwa setlhoeng. Aforika Borwa e tsaya marapo semmuso a bopresidente ba G20. Mo go tse dingwe, Motlatsa tona ya metsi le kgeleloleswe David Mahlobo o tla bua kwa kopanong ya Maloko a SALGA a porofense ya Northwest. A re simolole ka tsa bosetšhaba. Aforika Borwa e neetswe semmuso ketapele ya G20 kwa moletlong kwa Rio de Janeiro. E tla bo e le lekgetlho la ntlha thulaganyo eno ya ngwaga otlhe ya lekgotla leno e tshwarela mo kontinenteng ya Aforika. Moporesidente Cyril Ramaphosa o buile seno mo puisanong ya gagwe ya bofelo ya kopano ya G20.
Well, thank you. Welcome and yes, we've just concluded what I call a very, very excellent summit, which I thanked President Lula da Silva for, because it was well organized, well focused on key and important issues that affect billions of people around the world. And we as South Africans, taking over from Brazil, have a lot to take forward and to learn from what they did. From a substantive point of view, their focus on issues of development, and particularly of eradicating poverty and hunger in the world, resonated very much with our own developmental goals and added quite a lot of focus by countries of the world, particularly your more developed and developing economy countries. We were also very pleased to participate in the launch of this global alliance that Brazil launched against hunger and poverty. We were also very pleased to also participate in the social summit that they preceded this leaders summit with. It's a new innovation in the G20 architecture, which we have welcomed, bringing together thousands of people from all parts of the world in various formations to add weight and content to a number of the issues that went into the declaration that was adopted by leaders. That for us was very good. It aligns very much with our own tradition as a country, where social formations in the form of civil society, religious, trade unions, business associations, sports, cultural, all played a very important role in bringing about the end to the nightmare of apartheid. So we welcomed this innovation and said that we want to continue with this new practice that Brazil has started. We will also hold a social summit when we chair, or when we are president of the G20 from the 1st of December 2024 right through 2025. We will want to hold a variety of meetings, some of which will involve civil society in the various disciplines that civil society organizations, including government, as well as business and workers' organizations, religious and traditional leaders, you name it, get involved in. So that for us was one of the great things that we've learned here. We were also quite uplifted with how Brazil led the whole process of reaching agreement on the declaration that we adopted. The leaders' declaration was adopted by great consensus. I think there was one dissenting country, but we then said what we are learning is that in the end, when there is broad consensus, what we would call sufficient consensus, a declaration should be adopted, and it should take all of us forward without failing to adopt a declaration. And we'd like this to be the new practice that the G20 countries will have, that no country or no dissenting voice should hold us back once there is broad and what we would call sufficient consensus. And of course, the other important aspect of what Brazil has achieved is to focus on issues such as taxation of the ultra and super rich, to start a process of seeing how those can be brought to pay enhanced taxes. They, in their own research, came about with the number of 3,000, the richest, super richest people in the world. And so all that will be developed into some framework at national level. We will see how best that works, but I think it's still something that's in the works. And also the reform of global institutions, both governance institutions as well as financial institutions. So focus on climate change was also at a focus level, which we thanked Brazil for. So overall, this has been a very successful G20 summit, and it lays a very good foundation for us as South Africa as we now focus on having the next G20 summit in Johannesburg, South Africa. I took time to welcome all of those participating countries, both as members and invited countries, and including international organizations to come to South Africa, to Johannesburg, to participate. Our theme is going to be focused on the issue of solidarity, equality and sustainable development. And we're going to have key priorities that we want to focus on that will go towards supporting the various broad themes that we have come up with. So we do expect that we will have a successful summit in Johannesburg, and we're really glad that many countries that were here are keen and willing to come and support us as we lead up to the summit in Johannesburg.
Re di wetsa fatsa sechaba mme re simolola ka tsa mono porofenseng. Motlatsa tona ya metsi le kgeleloleswe David Mahlobo o tla fana ka puo go maloko a porofense a Northwest a mokgatlho wa puso ya selegae wa Aforika Borwa SALGA. Seno se tla diragala kwa kopanong ya bone ya ngwaga le ngwaga kwa masepaleng wa selegae wa Moses Kotane kwa Sun City mo letsatsing la kamoso. Ka metsotso e le 30 morago ga ura ya bolesome le bobedi go fitlhelela ka ura ya bongwe, Mahlobo o tla buisana le maloko a porofense ka ga go nna le seabe ga puso ya bosetšhaba mo go tshegetseng dimasepala tsa Northwest mo go tlameleng ka metsi kwa baaging. Ga re tswela pele ka tsa porofense, maloko a setšhaba a kwa Khuma mo Northwest ba ntshitse matshwenyego a bona kgatlhanong le tsela e puso e rarabololang tsamaiso ya go folosa badiri ba moepo o seng mo molaong kwa moepong yo latlhilweng. Johannes Kankase o ikuela go puso go ba rekela kgwele e ntshwa e ba tla e dirisang go ya kwa tlase ga lefatshe ka ntlha ya fa eo ba e dirisang ga jaana e onetse.
For now, I cannot tell you what is really happening, because now we've been closed out as the community leaders that we must not enter the site as per the order of the court, that non-emergency personnel, they are not longer accepted or allowed to get inside they call it the crime scene, the site. But now, for now, we are just outside. Let me just apologize again for us as the leaders to come late, because we are busy with some engagement of the communities in the location. But for now, there's nothing I can explain, because we've been locked out. We are out now, you see. But now, one thing we like about ourselves is that whatever we did as the community, we take that responsibility of taking a risk to rescue people. today to rescue 10 people, we resurfaced one dead person. You see, but now it's up to the government with their plan and their strategy to see how best they're going to assist the people to resurface. For now, for us as the community members, we are not part of that. You see, but we'll hear it from the meetings if we're going to be invited through the portfolio that is led by the MEC, so that we can hear how the process is going to unfold, what is going to happen.
What are your concerns about the current operation? You were speaking earlier about the fact that you've been left out, but you understand, I think more than most people, what it looks like down there and what's needed for them to be able to extract whatever big numbers there are down there. What are your concerns and what have you observed about how likely or unlikely to be successful this operation is?
You know, as all of us, we can see that is an old shaft, you see, and there are big machineries that are going to be used there. So we are very worried and very afraid that something bad can happen. Because you see, whenever there's the old shaft, if ever something can fall inside and people really get hurt. Because yesterday, we sent a letter to communicate with the people underneath that they must move away 500 meters from the entrance of the shaft. But that letter did not have any response. You see, so that's why we're very worried that we've asked that let the municipality or the government assist buying a new rope so that we can send a person who can communicate with those people. But that thing, as much as the orders has just come out, said non emergency personnel will be able to come in the side. So that thing simply means it has fallen off. But for us, we'll just pray. We'll just pray. We are not wishing for anything bad to happen, because our main objective from the first place, it was to save lives. You see, if ever their operation as the government can go smoothly, people can be rescued, we'll not have a problem with that.
There was a person who was sent there yesterday, wasn't there, as far as I understand, who went down into the shaft to give this communication to whoever's closest to where he was. What did he tell you about what he found?
No, Ayana did not go down. On a basis that the rope that they were using, they think it's very old, it's very dangerous. It's going to be risky for him to go under that rope. That's why we wanted and requested that we must get a donation of a new rope, because we cannot take a human being with a rope. Whenever that rope can make some mistake along the road, that person already is going to die instantly. So it did not go down, I understand.
Johannes, are you aware how much is this this new rescue operation?
No, we are told that this rescue operation daily, it will cost something like 1.1, but it's $1 million and something. It's $1 million and something. We are told by the rescuer, the experts. Because you must understand one thing, here we are dealing with the experts. We ourselves, we're not the experts, but we manage to save lives. While we are not experts, but now we respect our government. We respect the help that they are bringing to our people. What we want, we just want to see our people alive. But it's more than 1.something million.
And how are the volunteers, reacting? Are they perhaps maybe upset? Are they disappointed for the fact that now you've been closed out?
No, we spoke to them. We spoke to them as much as we've asked them in the first place that come guys, come and assist. There's a situation, a dire situation that needs all our assistance. But as much as we respect the might of the law, we respect our government, our constitution, we also told them they must respect the decision of the government to rescue people. But what we are sure and we want to see those people alive. Whether they are arrested or they are deported, it's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to see them alive and kicking.
How are families of those who are underground coping at the moment?
Hey, the situation is still very painful, my man, because you must understand one thing. When you are waiting for someone of which you don't know, he will resurface dead or will resurface alive, or he's still there or he's not there. Because you must understand, here we are dealing with the mine. The mine is not like a town. You just walk in the long street. The mine has tunnels. They have a lot of things. Even the Mall of Africa building is very small when it comes to mine underneath. So we don't know if ever the people, they will go out, all of them, or what's going to happen. But for now, it's very painful for the families. But we are there to console them, to talk to them, to give them hope that one of the good days, they will resurface, whether dead or alive.
From the mine rescue, when are they going to start retrieving people underground?
That's what I've said to you, my brother. We are not sure. As much as they made us to go out so that we cannot form part of anything that is happening, we are not sure how long it's going to take for them to rescue those people. And we are not sure if ever they are going to take their things and take them down, or what's going to happen. Because my issue is that their response, it was supposed to, we have gotten a response yesterday of the people underground saying that, yes, we got your letter, we are ready, we are willing. But as for me, I think that they're gonna resurface. Whenever there's a help or assistance for them, they will resurface because they are dying of hunger and starvation. You see, others they are sick, and we've seen for the people that we resurfaced last week, there was no normal person. All of them, they were weak, very dehydrated. So I think they are willing to come out.
Let's go back to the issue of ARVs. Do you perhaps know the number of people who are in need of ARVs?
No, for now the letter was just stated that they are in need of ARVs. You see, that's why the spokesperson, General Musikidi, she made a commitment in the national TV that they will continue to talk to Department of Health so that those people can be given a chance to get those ARVs. But now we are so amazed because now they are commencing with their work, but the ARVs, they have not got down to the people. So it means we are having chance of more people dying underneath.
Thandeka Zinzi-Tom yo nang le abuti yo saleng a le ka fa tlase ga lefatshe dikgwedi di le 3 o tshwaetse jana.
Feeling about today and the news that is currently being happening as the community leaders saying they have been sidelined by the government in these rescue operations?
They've outsidelined us, but at the very same time, if they are going to be able to rescue our brothers, I'm happy. But it seems like now they want to take a credit with something that we have started, because they were just standing saying Valumkodi, they didn't have a plan until we went to them and said, like, we want our brothers and sisters. Then now they are saying that no, we should stand aside. But at the very same time, as long as my brother will come out alive, I don't have a problem. But it's very amazing that it's only now as a community we have done something, they want to take action. Yes.
As a family, how are you feeling currently? Since it's been days and weeks since your brother's been underneath, how are you coping as a family?
It's been 3 months, let me correct you. It's very scary since the day that we saw the deceased. That's when the reality clicked that, wow, this is really happening, you see. But if we're going to get them alive, let them do their thing. We're going to say, me, I don't have a problem with what they are doing. As long as I will get my brother, I don't have a problem.
And what do you think should be the way forward by the government in handling this matter?
I think they were supposed to sit us down and tell us this is the way forward. Hence, us, we went to them and say that you are not doing anything. Let's try to save people. And we've been working hand in hand. Now they are telling us we should sit back. And with something that it's very risky. We don't know the outcomes of them. But we'll see, hey? We'll just see. It seems like they came to a fashion show, which is they want to take a credit. And us is not about the credit, who worked, who did what, who didn't do what. It's about getting our family members healthy and alive.
Mo go tsa bofelo tsa porofense, John Musikari wa dingwaga di le 37 o tlhageletse kwa kgotlatshekelo ya magistrata ya Tshedilamolomo mo letsatsing la maabane a lebane le ditatofatso tsa go nna le mefuta ya diphologolo tse di mo kotsing go ya ka molao wa bosetšhaba wa tsamaiso ya tikologo le mefuta ya ditshedi wa bolesome wa ngwaga wa 2004 ka nako ya go phuruphodiwa go ne ga fitlhelwa maoto a nkwe a le 4 le mmele wa yona. Mmelaelwa o na sena tetla ya go nna le mofuta ope wa phologolo mme o na tshwara morago ga moo. Kgetse eno e ne ya busediwa morago go fitlha fa Tlhakole a tla ba tlhola malatsi a le 21 ngwaga yo tlang gore go tswelwe pele ka dipatlisiso. Motlhankela wa sepodisi amogela malwetsi wa tlhalosa.
John Musikari has on Tuesday, 19 November 2024, appeared before the Tshedilamolomo Magistrate Court facing charges of possessions of endangered species in terms of the National Environmental Management Biodiversity Act 10 of 2004. On Friday, 15 November 2024, the members of Mahikeng Serious Organized Crime Investigation Unit received information about a person who was hunting illegally. The information was operationalized, and in collaboration with members of Mahikeng Tactical Response Team, the suspect's house located at Moshawane village near Tshedilamolomo was searched. During the search, 4 animal paws and a leopard carcass were found. The suspect did not have a permit to possess any animal species. He was subsequently apprehended. He appeared before court and was released on 300 rand bail. The matter was postponed to 21 February 2025 for further investigation. The Northwest Acting Head of the Directorate for Priority Crime Investigation, Brigadier Silas Monjesi, and the Director of Public Prosecutions in Northwest, Dr. Rachel Mahari, lauded the investigation and prosecution team. They have cautioned the public against engaging in illegal hunting of wildlife as it poses a threat to endangered species.
Re diwetsa fa tsa porofense ga jaana re tsena mo go tsa boditšhabatšhaba. Moporesidente wa naga ya Zimbabwe Mnangagwa o tlhomile mo Matuke jaaka tona ya mmuso ya tshireletso ya bosetšhaba. Matuke o tla okamela tshireletso ya bosetšhaba ya Zimbabwe le go gakolola moporesidente mo dintlheng tseo di amanang le pabalesego le tshireletso jaaka tona ya mmuso ya tshireletso ya bosetšhaba. Dikgotlafa tsa boditšhabatšhaba mme re tswelela pele ka tsa kgwebo. South African Revenue Service SARS e kaile fa e sekasekile ditaelo tse di fetang dimilione di le 1.9 tsa lekgetho ka fa tlase ga thulaganyo ya go tlogela tiro ya two-pot ya madi a ka nnang dibilione di le 50 tsa diranta go tloga fa Ngwanatsele a tla ba tlhola malatsi a le 18. Go ya ka SARS, dikopo di ka nna dikete tse 170 di ne tsa ganwa ka ntlha ya mabaka a farologaneng a akaretsang go tlhaela ga madi, nomoro e sa siamang ya lekgetho, le go palela ga ditheo tse di tsamaisang matlole. Go goga madi mo polokelong ya madi a go tlogela tiro ka thulaganyo e ntshwa ya two-pot go ile ga dira gore go duele lekgetho la madi a fetang diranta di le dibilione di le 6 go ya go tirelo ya letseno. Re diwetsa fa tsa kgwebo ga jaana re tsena mo go tsa motshameko. A re simolole ka motshameko wa rugby. Jaden le Jordan Hendricks ba tla nna bomorarre ba bo 36 go emela Springboks fa ba tla bo ba tsena mo lebaleng e le setlhopha sa botsamaisi mo motshamekong wa bofelo jwa ngwaga kgatlhanong le Wales kwa Cardiff ka bosigo jwa Lamatlhatso. Cameron Hennecon e tla nna motshameki wa bo 12 wa Springbok go simolola motshameko wa gagwe wa teko mo setlheng seno. Batshameki ba bangwe ba le babedi bao ba iseng ba nne mo letong, Johan Grobler le Jean Klein, ba setse ba le mo setlhopheng sa ntlha sa batshameki ba le 15. Mokatisi wa di-box Rassi Erasmus o na gakgamatsa ba le bantsi gape ka go se dire diphetogo di le dintsi mo setlhopheng jaaka go ne go solofetse go tswa mo setlhopheng se se neng sa fenya England ka dino di le 29 kwa London ka mafelo a beke. Tsa motshameko re diwetsa ka tsa kgwele ya dinao. Mokatisi wa Bafana Hugo Bruce o kaile fa batla gore go ne le motshameko ya maemo a kwa godimo ya go ipaakanyetsa ngwaga o tlang gore setlhopha se kgone go ipaakanyetsa sejana sa lefatshe sa FIFA. Bruce o lebile thata kgaisano e kgolo e latelang ka ngwaga wa 2026 mo buile fa tlhoka metshameko ya botsalano e tlhomologileng. Mo kgaisanong ya AFCON, setlhopha sa Bafana se ne sa netefatsa gore se nna kwa godimo morago go fenya South Sudan ka dino di le 3 kwa DHL Stadium kwa Cape Town. Dipholo di ne tsa dira gore setlhopha sa Aforika Borwa se se ka sa fengwa mo kgaisanong ya ditlhopho jaaka ba ne ba le kwa setlhoeng sa setlhopha sa K ka dintlha di le 14 morago go fenya makgetlo a le 4. Tla jaanong re diwetse ka tseo di tlhomileng kwa setlhoeng. Aforika Borwa e tsaya marapo semmuso a boporesidente ba G20. Mo go tse dingwe, Motlatsa tona ya metsi le kgeleloleswe David Mahlobo o tla bua kwa kopanong ya Maloko a SALGA a porofense ya Northwest. Re diwetsa fa mogaetsho go fitlhelela re kopana gape mo nakong e tlang ke Keotshepile Mokate, Mothweso, sala sentle.